The tap is interesting, and McGregor's reaction to a victorious Khabib Nurmagomedov standing over him is compelling. But this is the most revealing moment of the night. Want to know why McGregor concedes so quickly and why he'll do it every time? Stick around. Hello, I'm Cavassier the goddamn Newt. Cultish Movies asks for analysis of why McGregor tapped without attempting to defend himself after he had just had his best round in the third. Jason Sherman wants to know about the moment after the tap when McGregor makes eye contact with Khabib and then looks away. Draco407 was the first to point out this truly intense moment between Khabib and Conor. Big shout out to Dre for the sharp observation and cutting a Newt some slack for being a little slow to deliver. This is the most important sequence of the night. It's just before the position where Khabib makes Conor tap. You can see from McGregor's body posture, he's already presenting passive compliance to the dominant Khabib. It's the final stages of a defeated posture. His head is laying on the mat while in a partial fetal position. By offering his back, McGregor is conceding to Khabib. At this point, the fight is over, and the only thing left to decide is how much punishment Khabib wants to dish out. Conor doesn't try to get on a hip or move to recover guard or even throw up a knee shield. This is more than being tired. McGregor makes the calculation that the fight is no longer winnable and goes on autopilot to play out the string. Khabib starts to dominate Conor, who offers minimal resistance. Herb Dean looks close. A little more pop on these shots, and he forces a TKO stoppage, which would take the immediate rematch off the table. You would think Khabib could do more damage here. He throws a few, then moves to a more dominant position. Conor knows he can't stay under Khabib's mount. He moves just enough to make his back irresistible to Khabib. Conor makes it over to the fence, but Khabib is a master of positional play. He has a hook, but he didn't get the other in transition. Instead, he slides his right foot under Conor and over his calf to pin the leg. It's attention to small details like this which show how brilliant Khabib's grappling is. Conor has 2-on-1, and as long as he maintains it, he's relatively safe. But as Khabib starts to pull out his hand, Conor does nothing. This isn't the moment McGregor gives up. This is. He doesn't even close his grip on Khabib's hand. This would have been a time to grab the gloves, but he does nothing. Conor simply allows it to slip through his arms. Khabib snatches the neck crank. Conor accepts it. Doesn't even try to fight hands. One comes up, probably by instinct, but lets it fall away. He's waiting for the process to wrap up. 5 quick taps, and it's over. You'll notice when Conor taps, they're always quick. I would say decisive, because it's very much a choice. He doesn't hold out to the last possible moment. He hasn't reached his physical limit. This is a calculation. The ref forces Khabib's hands apart. People want to look at these few frames with Khabib leaning over Conor, looking very dominant and say, Khabib stole McGregor's soul or somehow changed the man permanently. Yeah, probably not. As the crank comes off, Conor is calm. He's not panicked or thrashing to get free, even though Khabib holds past the tap. McGregor just waits. As soon as Herb frees him, there's a relief. His eyes are closed. Conor went somewhere else at the end, rather than participating in the tap out. He opens his eyes and sits up. He's not perfectly straight. This is a beaten man, but not broken like you might expect. As soon as Khabib is off him, Conor braces himself with his right arm and looks Khabib straight in the eyes. He doesn't hang his head. Conor isn't humiliated or crushed or ashamed. You might think he should be, but his behavior shows otherwise. Shame or humiliation would be a broken posture, no eye contact, head down, shoulders slumped, and hands over the face or eyes. Conor doesn't do any of these things. He fights off those emotions by bracing one arm on the floor and the other on his knee to keep his shoulders up and posture from breaking. He's creating stability. If Khabib had pounded him out, we would likely see a very different Conor McGregor. In a weird way, Khabib lets McGregor off the hook by jumping on the first submission opportunity to finish the fight. It gives Conor a way out. McGregor doesn't see tapping to a submission as losing the fight. It's how he protects his ego. Conor can acknowledge he was beaten by the better man that night, but in his mind, he didn't lose the fight. He merely lost the grappling. Khabib continues to yap, and there's not a damn thing Conor can say in return, so he turns his face away. He just lost, and McGregor respects that it's Khabib's moment to talk as much crap as he wants to. He exhales, letting everything go. In this moment, there's no way to spin it. McGregor said he would bounce Khabib's head off the canvas, but he got his ass kicked instead. So Conor shuts his mouth into a tight frown. Last thing we see from McGregor, he pushes his tongue into his cheek and looks up. He's checking out the monitor. This is looking forward. What happened? What can be changed? What can be done better next time? Having a short memory is one of Conor's best attributes, the ability to move forward immediately. The tongue-in-cheek is his wounded pride. He's gonna have to eat a lot of crow before there's an opportunity for redemption, not a prospect for him to savor. It's hard to swallow. McGregor's eyes are focused on the future and already looking forward to what can be fixed. Well, that's what I see. Khabib fought the perfect game plan to get the impressive win. Even landed one of his wild Dagestani kung fu rights on the Irishman. But when he got a tired McGregor down in the fourth, he failed to press his advantage and cut the head off the snake. Instead of punishing McGregor for a full 25 minutes or pounding him out, Khabib did Conor the favor of submitting him, giving Conor an easy way out and allowing him to save face. Literally. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to unsubscribe and smash that like button at timer 3. Remember, this isn't supposed to be easy.